Hello exiled, you criminals of society. I'm here once again to grace you with food. You shan't be malnourished any further. So, I've never done a vlog before, and recently we've had to do a bit of traveling around because we are moving back to Malaysia! Woo! Thus, we woke up at the ass crack of dawn at 4 a.m. to leave. Let it never be said that I am a morning person because all the commentary I tried to give was this. A baguette. Paris. Now, I asked my mom if I had to change out of my pajamas for this, and she said no, because according to her words at the time, it's only gonna be a bit outside from our apartment. And like a fool, I trusted her. Eventually, it was time for the test, and I was feeling nervous. You had to stand in these plastic boxes while they shove the swab down your nose and throat, which does sound kinda bad, but it was actually pretty alright. When it got to my turn, however, there was a bit of an issue. The nurse looked me up and down for a few seconds and then turned to my mom to ask if we should try to do the test in the specialized rooms instead. So my mom asked why. She said, because she thought I had to be strapped down. Because she thought I might struggle and not cooperate. Because she thought I was a preschooler. I mean, do I look like a child? Actually, wait, don't answer that. There is this quote I read before about moving away and change. It goes like this. They must often change who would be constant in happiness or wisdom. I have no idea what that means. You can hear a bit of a baby crying while we were waiting to board, so I was just silently hoping that it wasn't going to be on our flight. It was definitely on our flight. After a few delays, it was time to board the plane. I was greeted on my seat by the sound of classical music and the aforementioned crying baby. But hey, at least I got a window seat, so surely the view will make up for it, right? And it's just a plane wing. It's just a giant chunk of metal. Brilliant! I'm just gonna debate if it's socially acceptable for me to start bawling on a 2-hour flight as well. It's always a 50-50 when going on airplanes. Sometimes there will be a TV in front of me that I can watch Shrek on, and sometimes it's just the bald head of a man sitting ahead. The games they had were all for kids only, and so, as the mature, soon-to-be adult I am, I decided to place all my concentration on riding Coochie in Toka Boca Builder. If anything unfortunate were to happen to this aircraft, the last words I see will quite literally be Coochie. Then I remembered I brought Gert with me on this trip. He is a bit more disfigured than usual, but you guys seem to have grown an emotional attachment to him after my last video, so he is now a crucial part of this family.
Coffee or tea? Juice, wine, Coke soda? Tea. Tea? How about you? Juice? Would you orange juice and juice? Ready on your tray, please. Let's always try to check the cookie with mashed potatoes in the pasta. I don't want it.
Then I got bored, so I looked through the safety instructions in case this plane crashing was going to be part of my character development, and I feel like one of the most underrated art forms is the illustration on airplane safety instructions. Look at the sheer panic and emotion in their eyes. This might come as a shock to many, but the B movie is my comfort movie. It requires absolutely no thought, it's just bright warm colors, there is no in-depth message or emotion, it is just Jerry Seinfeld being a bee and somehow romancing a human being, which no one questions. I thought it would be very aesthetic and cute to draw a PP on the plane window before leaving, but it did not occur to me that the mist was on the outside of the plane. After that came time for the airport journey. The first thing that greeted us was this contraption, which was clearly a cash grab and tricking young children to give it money for the sake of watching the coin bounce around a bit. I mean, who would fall for that?
Your attention please. A passport belonging to passenger.
Oh my god, the rock. After that, we decided to do a little family adventuring into the airport to see what they had. Why do I walk like that? Why am I waddling? I would drink these. We found some makeup, but the price tag single-handedly gave me tuberculosis. We did end up getting 2 of these glitter eyeliners though. Look at these. At first, we wanted to just leave because they were also quite pricey, but the store lady told us that they were 70% off. So we got 2 of them. The reason they're 70% off is because supposedly they expire in 3 months. But just as we were about to leave, you cannot imagine who we met once more. A mortal enemy that I thought I had moved past from. A creature from the darkest corners of my past. Someone whose intellectual capabilities and annoyingness can only be rivaled by Amber and Boo Boo. The crying baby from the flight! How? Did it follow us? Do we have a tracker? They're all just gonna get eaten in the end. You're gonna die. And ended up getting this. Now, I don't mean to be dramatic, but these are the best chocolate snacks ever. Holy crap! If you pushed me down the stairs and gave me a box of these, I would not press charges. In fact, I'll ask you to push me down the stairs again. Previously on our invasion of Singapore. PCR tests, crying baby, a magnificent view of metal, hallucinations of the B-movie, drugs, money heist the bootleg, expired makeup and chocolate. It is time for day 2. There is one thing that everyone must do in airports, and that is to use the magic floor moving thingy-majiggies. I like to call them floor escalators with no teeth, but everyone tells me to shut up. So gracefully I stepped on them, aiming to reach our destination faster than my father, a symbolization of generational advancements. Until I realized we passed where we were supposed to go. There was only 1 person allowed on each row, so I had plenty of leg room to work with, which is very important because I'm 6'5". Did I mention I am 6'5"? I am 6'5". Also, look at my nails. The left is giving decent 6-year-old child discovering nail polish for the first time, while the right is giving corpse. And my art piece was starting to look like a cross between the skin sheet from Doctor Who and the hazelnut on fire. This island kind of looks like a chicken drumstick. The skies were grey, the air was fresh. Actually, it's kind of polluted since climate change has been a big issue. The air was fresh and the greenery slowly filled my view. Disgusting. When we arrived home, I was hit with nostalgia, as well as sharp, exploded tiles. Now what in the Lord's name happened here? Did we have an earthquake? Is this a sign? But that's fine, I can't wait to see our lovely lawn that my mom has worked so hard on. Holy shit, that is a new breed of rainforest. What is that? Ignoring how our home has become a new wildlife research facility. Was that an exotic bird? What is going on? Evening or night, exilots. For legal reasons, I don't know where you are. Coincidentally, however, my brother came back to Malaysia in May for his university holidays, and when I heard he was visiting Vietnam for a week, I politely and formally asked him to bring me there as well. After he very willingly agreed, we set off. You know how you feel less tired if you just don't sleep at all versus then if you sleep only 1 hour? My idea is that in order to make sure I don't wake up late, I'm just gonna stay up until we get on that plane. And I think that is a good idea. That was a horrible idea. I spend money only on unnecessary things, not things I actually need. I mostly just followed my brother around to learn the ropes of solo traveling. The first thing we had to do was go to the kiosks to self-print our check-in tags and boarding passes. But I shit you not, out of 10 kiosks, there was only 1 that functioned. 1! And it's not like the other 9 had signs saying they were broken too. They just simply refused to scan your thing. So it was essentially a game of Among Us, where we had to find the 1 working kiosk. Eventually though, we figured it out and oh my god, why is the ink so bad? Soon after, it was time to board the plane and I actually ended up meeting one of my friends from Vietnam there. They were in Malaysia for vacation and was leaving on the same flight as me back to Vietnam, which was a pretty cool coincidence. We spent our time together bonding by airdropping important videos to everyone who had an iPhone. I'm helping you on Tinder. Let's see if this is a man of commitment. There we go. That's the big boy train. Train? Airplane! Maybe I need to train my reading comprehension skills. I started off by sketching a new drawing, then I thought, no, let me finish another drawing actually. Then I realized I could also be editing my new video. And with all these choices, I finally decided on taking a nap instead, because I could not choose. Unfortunately, I couldn't sleep for long due to the melodic screams of children on board and the smell of piss, which definitely happened. I'm not crazy. I had my camera out prepared for the life-threatening nuclear bomb landings that usually happened on AirAsia, but this one was as smooth as butter. It was such a polite landing. This landing says please and thank you.
Oh wow, that wasn't bad.
This landing would not kill a spider. It would put it in a nice little jar and bring it outside.
No, I remember my old biology teacher just called me Celine for the entire year. And then she looked to the only other Asian girl with short hair and she was like, Faline, you are Faline.
Since they were from the UK, when they asked me what I like to eat, I asked for authentic British cuisine. Beans.
Whoa.
Bowl for me.
Bowl
You
for
want nothing
me.
with bowl for me. You want nothing with it.
Nothing, no. Can I have a single bean?
But you just want a single bean.
Yeah, put it up the middle. Fine dining. No,
to do the
waiter.
drop, the drop.
That's 2 beans.
You should have a Cornell bean
Whoa.
Do like a swoop. Do you want a tiny knife and fork?
Yes.
Fine dining.
A tiny knife and fork for my beans. Singular. Delicious. And I have the bill.
With that being said, I spent the rest of the week having fun and reconnecting again, which was thrill. I did take some videos during my stay here, such as revisiting my old high school, so look forward to that. With that being said, thank you for watching this video. Kiss kiss mwah mwah. Bye bye.